Man said the brand new booming industry that everyone wants a piece of, man. Let's find out why everyone shouldn't be a streamer.
Here at
Let's see
Atlanta
what's going
Streaming
on. Like,
University, and it's
easy.
already about to get shut down.
I drove 10 hours by myself, no break, no service, and then I just get a thing saying it's canceled.
To say, hey, trust your gut, stay home. I wasted $700 in a trip for that not even happen tomorrow.
I just drove 11 hours.
Bro, here's what I'm saying in that, bro. People don't know what they're getting themselves into and that, bro. Before I started YouTube, I already had in my head that, bro, I'm going to get flipping D-heads in the comments and that, bro. There's going to be trials and tribulations. You might not get to the place that you want to get to and that, fam. You might be grinding for however long because not everyone's journey is the same and that, fam. Like, these are the things that you need to get in your head. There's way more people that don't make it than the people that do make it. I don't get why people can't draw that through your head. So it makes it much more bearable when these roadblocks definitely come in your way and that. You get what I'm trying to say? Because I feel like people be coming through like one little mishap and that, and all of a sudden it's like, all my days and that, bro, my world is flipping ended. How come I don't have the same opportunity and I'm not in the same place as such and such? Comparison is the thief of joy and that, man. You know what I mean? So when you're coming into these different industries and that, bro, you need to have that in your mind that there's way more people that don't make it than the people that do in that. You know what I'm saying?
First to Atlanta from Texas, just for Kai to cancel this.
Do not go to in-person Streamer U auditions if you do not have the time, the resources, or especially the funds.
I quit my full-time nursing job to apply to Streamer U.
With no foundation.
Especially the funds.
I quit my full-time nursing job to apply to Streamer University.
Bro, it took me 2 years to get the job that I'm currently at right now, and I've been there for like 3 now. You get me? So I would never leave that job now, knowing that I don't have something guaranteed, like money already coming in and that, fam, and then leave that job to now pursue, like, what are we doing, bro? Like, I can't even process my thoughts flipping properly from what you said. Why is there so many people that do this right here and that, fam? Way too risky.
Well, Atlanta, it was nice while it lasted. Standing on everything. Everybody don't push through the line.
In 2026, it seems like everywhere you turn, everywhere you go, and everywhere you look, everybody wants to become a streamer. And some of these people aren't just gamers or content creators who want to get into the field after doing their niche or style of content for a while. Some of these people are going to the lengths of quitting their job or dropping out of school and starting to stream and have never done it before. Streaming
exactly, with nothing started.
University made this look obvious because it looked less like a school audition and more like a talent show. People weren't just applying for advice, they were applying for a chance to be seen. And hell, when I went down to the Atlanta Streamer University auditions, it became abundantly clear that that was the case. So when I factor in things like economic climate or the access that being a celebrity gets you, the bigger question is not why does everyone want fame? I mean, I think that's obvious. The real question is why does everyone want to stream specifically? Because while I do believe that streaming can open up so many doors for so many people, I think that a lot of people are biting off way more than they can chew.
But just content creation in general, bro. Just content creation in general. Like I told you guys, I have a Jazz Gambia channel or just a Gambia channel. I'm half Gambian. And I do like music reactions when it comes to the music industry over there because it's such a small music industry. They have a long way to go in that, fam. So it's just about giving advice, insight, all of that type of stuff, helping to give the exposure as well myself. And even the content creators in Gambia, even though there's only a handful of them, bro, them man are doing everything. They're making songs just like content creators all over the world and that, man. You know what I mean? They're making songs, they're streaming and that, bro. They're doing YouTube videos or whatever. They're doing interviews, linking up with artists and that, bro. Like content creation in general, no matter which avenue, is very versatile and that, man. But at the end of the day, you got to build a foundation for yourself. The only way, like the last time I left the job and pursued quote unquote like YouTuber data was when I was like, what? Was like 20 or something like that? And even then I really shouldn't have done it because I was at the age where it's like, I shouldn't really be relying on people type of thing. You get me? But I just did it anyway. But that's the last time I made a decision. Now, as a grown man, bro, I would never do that, bro, to put my burdens on another person type of thing. You know what I mean? Or even just be unsure where my next meal or is going to come from. Obviously, there's certain people that do it. But for me and that, fam, I'm just not a person that can ask people for things, man. You get me? So I need to make sure that whatever I'm doing is stable. You know what I'm saying? No matter what I'm
new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. Once I get to a certain threshold, I'm gonna start streaming. Hell, if everybody doing it, I can too. And this community should be there to support me, I think. Now, back into the video.
Kyle, he looks at me, he's like, bro, we just paid this streamer, not an A tier, not a B tier, like a C tier streamer, 70 racks. And I was like, oh, that must be like a crazy partnership over the next like 3 months. Like, that's gonna be sick. Good for the company, good exposure. No, he said no, bro. He stopped me right there. He's like, Les, it's not over the span of 3 months. It's not over the span of 2 months. It's a 30-second bit in their live stream.
Curious as business, it's like, what does one have to do to accumulate $300,000 in 1 month of content?
I mean, it's based off of your live concurrent viewers.
Okay.
It's based
Can
off
you
of
explain that?
Like how many people watching you at once.
Okay.
I always tell people, they be like, how many viewers I gotta have to make this much? If you can average 2,000 to 3,000 people every time you stream, you can make 6 figures a month.
Look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it in this video, and I don't think that it does us any good if anybody plays oblivious as to why people wanna jump into streaming. Of course, there are a bunch of numerous different reasons, but at the top of the funnel, the finances are first. In 2026, there are a plethora of ways for somebody who is pursuing content to be monetized. We're talking about subs, donations, sponsors, uploads, clips, merch, brand deals, live events, ad revenue. And this is so much different than the days of content past where people were just doing donations to you. Now the whole creator economy is insanely huge, and that's just the on-camera presence. Now what makes streaming so enticing is that from the outside looking in, it looks like these people are getting rich by hanging with their friends, playing games, reacting to videos, and honestly just being themselves. This is why streaming over other forms of content creation
I don't know about the being themselves thing. Like, obviously people are always gonna over-exaggerate, but I feel like streaming is a very, very big over-exaggeration now, bro. Like, I feel like the only place I can really get, for example, my favorite YouTubers, Flossy Carter, is a tech reviewer, but he's just like one of the guys in that, man. You get what I'm trying? Like, it's not like what's my man's name, Marquise or whatever, who's kind of not overproduction. What's the word? Like, his production is crazy basically in that, fam. You know what I'm saying? B-roll's crazy and that with clean shots, Now Flossy Carter is just the camera's here, me and the product. I got my cat right there, fam, and I'm literally just talking to you and that, fam, like you're one of the guys type of thing, you know what I mean? Or you're just a friend. That's why he's one of my favorites. DJ Ghost as well and that, bro. A person that's kind of stayed to himself and that, bro. Family on the camera. And we've kind of like just learned so much about him in general and that, bro. When it just comes to his life, his family, all of that type of stuff. We've seen family members on his channel and that, bro, be themselves. We've seen his mom and that, brother, and then unfortunately passed away and all of that. Those are just real guys. Reaction community, I feel like, stay quite real and that, bro. But you see the streamer guys, whether it's Your Rage, whether it's Cenat, whether it's Yana, whichever flipping streamer, like, I feel like their streamer personality gets so inflated now on that, fam, that it's not just them sitting at a desk, quote unquote, being themselves. Like, the personalities are very, very over exaggerated now, type of thing. You get what I'm trying to say? I feel like maybe Your Rage may be the closest thing to his own personality and that, because he does a lot of desktop streams and all of that type of stuff. But I feel like everyone kind of puts on a personality now. You know what I mean?
Is so popular with so many people. It doesn't look like labor. It doesn't look like these cookie cutter algorithmic videos that I even put together, but it just looks like your lifestyle. You're doing your own thing and you're getting paid for it. People are saying Kai, they're saying Aiden, Speed, Jinxie, Blackboy Max, Phantom, Duke, Sketch, whoever, and it feels like they're looking at the new version of a rap.
Oh, maybe Duke actually. Maybe Duke. Duke might be the closest thing to his in real life personality, because you don't be doing too much still.
Rapper or an athlete.
Yo, we in a day and age where being
This guy's do-rag story me off. Does he have
a streamer is way cooler than being a rapper right now. Being a rapper, like, since forever, like, since the 80s, that was, like, the coolest job you could have. It was, like, top tier, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you're mad popular, you know what I mean? All the women want you if you're a guy, and vice versa if you're a woman. But now, being a streamer, like, it probably changed within the last 2 years. Like, being a streamer, that's the coolest job, like, because they really...
But if it's saying cool, though, I feel like rappers still got it when it comes to the cool aesthetics, though. Because there's some streamers out here, hella big, but they're not getting the same motion as the rappers when it comes to, like, the ladies or men that are go-getters and that. I mean, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like the coolest guys are always going to be the guys that are trying to emulate them, trying to get to the money, and there's hella girl following them. Like, there's certain streamers that are massive, but they don't have the quote-unquote aura or aesthetic and that, as the cool guy type of thing.
You just film them just being, like,
but
just
the
in the
celebs,
like,
though,
they don't
sure.
even be doing shit, like, so, like, yeah. salute to them niggas.
The dream is not just, I can make money online. The dream is more so, hey, I can make money by being myself, which is totally new, which is totally invigorating and totally enticing to a lot of people. But there's this dangerous illusion that is presented when people perceive streaming in this fashion. They're only looking at the top 1% of it all. They don't see the people that are streaming 8 hours a day to 20 viewers. They don't see the consistency, the pressure, the failed streams, the bad numbers, and the years. And I do mean years of building for a lot of these content creators.
I'm streaming for one viewer. What am I doing for my life? I am 24 years old, who's been streaming for 7 years, brother, and I'm literally streaming to one viewer. Like, what the fuck? What did I do wrong in life? I'm just really just trying to figure that out, dude. Like, chat, I've tried to be positive. I have every positive bone in my body, and I'm trying to be positive, bro. Like, fuck.
But overall, streaming looks like the only job where someone can get rich without ever looking like they clocked in. The dream is not just the money. The dream is to be yourself, and, you know, the dollars ultimately follow. People aren't chasing streaming because it looks easy. They're chasing it because the success looks effortless. But money alone doesn't explain the streamer phenomenon. TikTok and YouTube can also make people rich. So why are so many people jumping straight to streaming?
Like, what's the difference between a celebrity and a streamer that has over 100K views, right? I'm pretty sure the streamer is gonna get more recognized than the celebrity.
Y'all can disagree with me, but streamers are the most famous people on earth right now. Streamers are the most famous. Like, everybody knows what a streamer is for the most part. And people want to live the life like a streamer more than an actor, more than an actress, more than a rapper. It's streaming now. That's like people are really getting popping off of that. Streamers are like they like the Jay-Z's now. And this doesn't.
But I'll definitely say, yeah, streamers are the most popular. That's what the children want to become. People growing up want to become. That's like the career that's being chased right now. But about the people understanding what a streamer is, yeah, it's still very skewed, man. Like, even my siblings and my family members that know that I've been doing this for years or whatever, still struggle to understand Wagwan, you know.
Take away from actually success and being, you know, an actor or being in the basketball player, whatever like that. But I'll say between being in sports and a streamer, those are the two highest paid occupations right now. Basketball players and streamers. But streamers right now are considered the GOATs, like the Cenats, the Tylils and all them, the Duke Dennises. They're the ones. They're the most famous.
You see, TikTok and YouTube feel like posting to this algorithm. You upload, you wait, you refresh, you wait.
I still feel like though, Cenat and Speed are definitely the top two. Like, I don't really think Tylil and Duke, maybe Duke. Yeah, maybe Duke still. Tylil, all them guys, like the newer kind of streamers, the Tylils, the Reams, the what's my man's name, the Maddies, and all of these guys end up from, like, they haven't translated internationally unless you really tapped into the streamer world end up from. I feel like Cenat and Speed are still the two main ones who, whether you're into streaming or watch streams or don't watch streams, you know who they are, type of thing. I don't think we have a third yet like that still. Make y'all lie to you. Even like XQCs and Jinxies and that, bro. Like, nah. Like, Cenat, Speed are still the two guys where, whether you're into streaming, not into streaming, concentrating on social media, not concentrating on social media, you know who those
See,
two
TikTok and YouTube feel like posting to this algorithm. You upload, you wait, you refresh, you wait, you refresh, you wait, you refresh. 30 minutes later, you finally find out how your video is performing. Even here on this channel, I have some comments. I may interact with some people from time to time, but ultimately there is this gap that is still there in a couple different areas. Streaming, however, feels like you are walking into a room, and that room is filled with validation, attention, fame, and notoriety that no one could ever imagine. Even if only a few people are watching, the streamer gets live reactions, live jokes, live criticisms, live donation, and most importantly, live validation. This makes a stream and a streamer feel more personal than what it already is. You're not just making content, but you're hosting an environment that is ultimately going to prop you up to levels of validation that you could have never imagined. And this is why a lot of people are skipping straight to streaming. Not just, hey, I want to go start doing content and then move over that direction. No, people are stopping what they're doing in their 9-to-5s and just jumping straight into streaming. But see, this is
That's what I was saying. I say it every single video that relates to content and that, bro. Everyone's trying to fast track. So, like, no one's really, obviously you have people that just have good personalities, but no one's really trying to learn the craft. Like, if you look at someone like Your Rage, he's someone that edited back in the day for Soul Illuminati. He was the OG clipper and plugger in that fam. Someone like Cenat, he was doing editing and editing his own videos and all of that type of stuff. Now, it's like everyone's just outsourcing everything, man. So, like, that real love for the game isn't really there. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, even let's say I edit a video or whatever. So recently on my Jazz Gambia TikTok, I literally started to like do different type of videos where I'm talking about certain artists and certain things within the scene, and then letting people know within the Gambia and outside of Gambia the history of certain artists and who's the best artist right now and who's the hottest and who's my favorite artist. And I'm putting these crazy edits to them, not crazy edits, but good editing to them, camera angles, all of that type of stuff, and making it look good. So when I'm going through that process or whatever of getting the shots, editing my video and putting the video out there, let's say it failed or whatever in that time and it didn't do what I wanted it to do, at the end of the day, I've gained knowledge and I've gained the understanding of certain things and how things work, and I can make tweaks to it and da. You know what I mean? But when you're just at the top end that time and you're skipping all these steps and you try to do, it's like you lose motivation to an extent. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's the case of you put in all of this work, you put it out there and it doesn't do what it's doing. It's like I just wasted my time. But at least you gained something, you improved your skill in that, fam. You get what I'm trying to say? You went through a process in that, fam. You edited, you did the audio and that, fam, effects and that, bruv, da. You are literally leveling up your content creation bag in some sort of way. But if you're just at the top and every single job, quote unquote, below you and that, fam, outsourcing, when it's not working in that, bruv, it's very, very, very demotivating compared to the other people that's really involved in all the different steps in that, fam. You know what I mean? So me as a content creator, let's say right now on that, fam, I just stop this what do you call it, making reactions, and I stop uploading on all my different channels and that, fam. I've gained skills that I can go take to another industry and make something happen in that. Whereas other content creators of now and today and that, fam, they're not like that, because you're outsourcing every single job, so you're not really learning anything, bro. The amount of skills that I've learned in that, bro, through the years and that, bro, from graphic design to video editing to content creation and that, bro, to let's say even marketing or whatever and that, fam, or learning the different algorithms, bro, is, bro, that's knowledge right there, man. But I feel like other people ain't gaining that, fam. Everyone's just trying to jump to the top. So when it doesn't work in that, fam, it's like, bro, heart-wrenching type of thing. You know what I mean?
This is where a lot of people miss a step. While I was at the Streamer University auditions in Atlanta,
whereas I'm enjoying myself because I'm making different, even though I'm doing reactions, I'm doing different types of reactions. I'm editing. Now I'm getting into my camera work bag and that, fam. I'm back to editing as well, which is something that I really enjoy. I'm adding another skill, which is the camera work and that, fam. I'm doing different angles. I'm in a small room, but I'm thinking, ooh, maybe this angle and this angle and this angle. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like I'm enjoying the process and that.
Seeing
you know
the people that were in line. I saw people doing anything for validation or a reaction or some sort of
there's always going to be the ass cheek clappers and that. And there's always going to be the round of applauses. You know what I mean?
People doing anything for validation or a reaction or some sort of comment or maybe even a slight donation from a chat. And we could talk about the content of people's streams in a different video, but these people are treating this as the final product, and that's where I think that they're missing. The smart streamers aren't treating it as such. They are treating it as the raw footage. The real strategy is go live for a couple hours, create as many moments as possible, and turn the best into different clips.
I have a live channel where all my streams goes to YouTube, so it's double the money. Say I'm live streaming with you right now, right?
Yeah.
It's a that I never met in my life that lives in Canada.
I was gonna clip it.
That clips it.
How you get money from that?
YouTube.
Okay.
So he uploaded for me.
YouTube.
He uploaded for me, and
doubled
then
up.
I have a situation with him where he gets paid, I get paid, boom, boom, boom.
That's smart.
Those clips then travel the world via reaction channels, commentary channels, reposting pages, etc., etc. That's where the real validation, conversation, fame, and notoriety come from. Few people even watch actual streams, but I know everybody consumes some sort of clip. This is why streaming can make you feel more famous, even if the numbers don't reflect. See, the algorithm can ignore you, but when chat talks back to you and gives you that thing that you can circulate to these different audiences on these different platforms, you can feel bigger than what you even are. And that feeling is exactly why Streamer University is so popular. People craving for that attention, that fame, and that notoriety that they've been longing for and yearning for in life. It's not just a school. Streamer University is a stage for those to rise to the top.
Yo, D Cenat, what's up, man?
What is that?
It's a monkey. That's my baby.
Sit down.
All right. I'm sitting down. How you doing, Cenat?
Wait, is it friendly?
It's friendly.
Is it bite?
Only if you make him bite. It's a marmoset monkey. Kiko, go say hi. Every single day, like my baby. Go say hi. Yeah. Do you know
his name?
His name is
no
Tico.
leash, no nothing.
Tico. Yeah. How you doing, Mr. Cenat?
He could get stomped out in an instant.
I'm here from the Amos Department of Corrections. Can you kindly stand up for me?
I'm in trouble?
We're here to issue you a few citations. We actually tracked you down all the way in New York, and you escaped to California.
No.
Is that right or wrong?
No.
You escaped to California, and we're here in ATL to track you down to issue you a few citations.
What would I do?
Now, you have two choices. Either, can you please stand up? I'm an officer of the law. That's a little disrespectful, if you don't mind. So you have two options. We're gonna offer you two deals.
Not gonna lie, Cenat's jackets have been tough though. Still.
You have a plea deal, and this is like your Corey.
What do you need me to do? What do you need me to do?
I need you to hire me as the hall monitor for Streamer University. As you can see, I'm very competent at my job, and I've been doing this for a very long time. So that's one way to go, or you'll be apprehended at the scene as we speak.
Okay, I can't accept now.
Okay. Well,
But stay in touch.
well, we could do so. We could work something out. Okay. Definitely. We'll definitely get. Yep. You just get some information going. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is good.
Streamer University is the new age American Idol. People came far and wide in order to showcase their talents, their creativity, and why they belong in the rooms with some of the biggest creators on the planet. And I'm not gonna lie, some of the in-person interviews I saw were hilarious. Of course, we had characters that we had known for a long time before in the Reggies, in the Rakais, the Rays, the Suburb Babies, the Ben Dons, all these different people. But it did showcase and highlight some people that I had never seen before. That guy, and I'm pretty sure he's a big streamer, who did the hall monitor skit. I thought that was one of the most innovative and creative things. Kai played along with it very well. I laughed my ass off. Now, while a lot of people understood the assignment and realized that Streamer University and even just the audition.
And that's the other thing as well, bro. Like I said earlier, the Cenat effect in terms of why everyone is paying so much money for content and no one can just do even your Rage and that, bro, the OG, if not the GOAT desktop streamer and that does IRLs nowadays and that, man. And that's because the people get bored if you do the same thing. Obviously, I still feel like it could be one of the biggest in the game and do desktops 24/7 and that, bro. But at the end of the day, the game changes. You see people having fun. You kind of want to take part as well. But the other reason, and what I was going to say, is why Cenat is so good at what he does is because just look at that situation right there in that, fam. Instantaneously, he knew what to do in that, fam. Obviously, you can learn that, but just naturally, Cenat fits his type of content because he creates the type of content that he creates. And when I say creates, I mean from the beginning, like he might have got these inspirations from certain people, but no one was doing what Cenat was doing until Cenat started doing it. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's what I mean in terms of he's built for these situations and that, fam. You know what I mean? So that's why he's perfect for the type of content that he creates because he created them. You know what I mean? And everyone's kind of following suit to some degree now. But yeah, that's why everyone shouldn't follow in his footsteps because not everyone has his type of, what do you call it? Like ability to act on camera or adapt to situations so quickly.
People understood the assignment and realized that Streamer University and even just the auditions was an opportunity to be creative, get their content off, and they understood that the real prize was an opportunity to get more views with this trending topic. A lot of people had a different prize in mind. You see, their prize wasn't the views, it wasn't the opportunity to collaborate and network with a bunch of people. Their prize was the opportunity and chance to get to Cenat. And when that didn't happen, let's just say it didn't go so well.
Oh, my cousin G. Cenat, you weird as fuck. Oh, my cousin, you're weird as fuck. Why the fuck would you have the audition without me? Why?
Man, even though I've been camping for 4 days since Thursday in LA for Streamer University.
No, not gonna lie. I was watching a video. Shout out to Matt Muller. I was watching an interview, a reaction that he was doing and that, man. And he was basically talking about how apparently all the big streamers were cutting the line and Cenat wasn't 100% transparent with what he was doing and how the auditions were going to go, and basically bare people didn't get seen and da. I definitely think that probably communication could have been a little bit better in terms of how it would be run and how it goes and all of that. And a lot of people did release videos of basically saying they were standing around in the heat however many hours, da. But at the same time, it's like, bro, he's the biggest streamer in the world. Like, I would go there with the thought in my mind that, yeah, I potentially might not get in. But everyone, like I said, everyone's not doing this for the right reasons. And everyone doesn't have the IQ to even think like that at the end of the day and that, bro. Like, with this content thing, nothing is guaranteed. And that's what people need to understand. Once you get it in your head that within this content thing, either you make it happen or nothing happens at all in that, bro. Or sometimes you can try to make it happen and still nothing would happen at all. That's when people realize with certain things and that, bro, they'll take it like with grace type of thing, bro. Like with this content creation thing, nothing is guaranteed, bro. Nothing, fam. From the guys that have been doing this for years and years can fall down all the way back down to the bottom type of thing. Get me? That's just how these industries are built, unfortunately, man. You know what I mean? So people need to get that through their brain. But like I said, people aren't doing it for the right reasons and to actually for the grind and for the journey and for the experience and that. They're just trying to get to flipping the top shot.
Man, even though I've been camping for 4 days since Thursday in LA for Streamer University auditions, waited in line since 6 a.m., was hella committed, staying here, still got denied from the staff. They didn't even get to get interviewed by Cenat.
That was an ugly cry. I'm so bad.
way up here because as bad as I want this, bro, like, as bad as I want to go to streaming university, I feel like awareness needs to be spread because, bro, I'm just so angry because I was so close in the line. So I was out there meeting people, making connections, was grateful for that, but it was starting to get closer to time. First of all, people were passing out. My thing is, time was getting closer to going inside. Some people were able to go inside earlier before even Kai got there. And then, like, the drone would come out, people were pushing and shoving. Like, I'm so angry because I was so fucking close. The whole event is just like, the whole in-person application is just mad unserious. And I say that to say because you got people who really want it. The people that really want it, you got people, a whole bunch of people playing because they want the opportunity to meet Kai and to get a viral moment or whatever, which I'm not knocking anybody for their reasons of going.
That's basically the game though that you're going into. That's what I'm saying. You can't expect people to be serious in an unserious industry. But this, I can definitely understand people's grievances with this without a doubt and that, brother. Especially when you feel like you're so close to making your dream or whatever in that, brother, or getting an opportunity to make your dreams happen and it doesn't come. So I definitely feel like on Kai Cenat's part, he definitely, because I heard something about some tickets and VIP tickets or priority tickets or something. So I obviously knew that just saying a blanket statement, come and you'll get seen, is definitely a bit brazy. There definitely should have been like a ticket process or some sort of only such amount of people basically will get seen so that everyone can get seen and you know what I mean? But like I said, this was basically marketing, bro. Like this, like the fact that he even has a stay in touch and they denied and no, you're accepted type of thing, that should tell you everything that you should know. Like this is literally a marketing scheme type of thing, you know what I mean? But I definitely feel like Kai should have been more transparent or made it a bit more controlled in that.
But it's just like, sad, like, now I'm home. I done wasted this call out of work, got a flight to go back home. Like, bro, I'm just so bad.
When I was at the Streamer University auditions in Atlanta, I saw content creators who had been creating for years, and I mean verifiable years, coming from Wyoming, Philadelphia, Florida, St. Louis, everywhere far and in between for the opportunity to network, create, and potentially meet Kai Cenat. I did some interviews and ultimately I lost the audio for him. I know I'm punching and kicking myself as well about the entire experience and situation. And ultimately a lot of people, hell, pretty much everybody that I interviewed said that if they didn't make it in to see Kai Cenat that day, that it would not make or break them when it comes to content creation and the streaming journey that they are going on. And that was a breath of fresh air because the things that I consumed on the internet said opposite for a good amount of people. Now, this is no shade and this is no knock on any of the people that I've shown in this video that are crying or complaining or being negative about their experiences in the Streamer University audition line. But to me, their priority was more so about meeting Kai Cenat as opposed to wanting to be streamers. I went to look at their social media pages and I went to try to find content and it was sparse. It was like a man who has a thinning hairline. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Even that young lady who was crying in the Knicks jersey, the last time she had streamed was a year ago. And not saying you
crazy to me. Now this is another reason why I didn't even like apply or whatever. Like applying wasn't even in my mind to begin with. Like, I don't know why. Like, streaming university just doesn't appeal to me. I used to stream before, and I know it's not just for streamers and that, fam. And I've definitely been consistent across multiple channels and platforms and da. But yeah, applying just never came to my mind. But at the same time, I knew I was hella busy. I knew I have a flipping job. And I knew that I would be traveling around the time that streaming university is going to be going on as well. Like, when people are actually in the university and it's actually taking place or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like, time wasn't even on my mind. And I feel like that's the other thing. Like, you haven't streamed for a year, but you still have the audacity to stream. And Kai Cenat literally says the requirement is you being consistent and posting. Like, what are we doing here, man? You know what I mean? So it's like, at the same time, I hear you, but like, you don't even meet the requirements that literally have to be met. Like, understand the situations that you're going into, people, man. Like,
have to stream in order to get accepted in the Stream University, but I think you understand the gist of it all. And I think for a large portion of the population, this answers the why of it all. Well, why do you want to go to Streamer University? Why do you want to be a streamer right now? For some people, they see it as a way out of poverty. They see it as a way to come up in this world. For a lot of people, they see it as fame, notoriety, and attention. For a subsection of people, they just want to meet Kai Cenat. They don't know what it takes to ultimately become a streamer. Hell, they're not even attempting choosing to do it in their free time. They just see a place in a space where they can see a guy that they watch on screen and enjoy and are going to run at it full head of steam. This is why that Streamer University audition stage is so important of it all. It highlighted the desperation, the desire, and the delusion of people out there that are looking to uplift themselves or change their trajectory. Hell, it even had athletes like Lamar Jackson and Le'Veon Bell appearing at Streamer University auditions.
Look, I ain't caused no ruckus. I was just in there chilling. I'm like, all right, man. They said they gonna come get me in 10 minutes. They said they gonna come get me in 15 minutes. I'ma just wait. 10 minutes go by, they don't come. Now, everybody that's seen the stream, they know like now I'm like a couple times, like two, 3 10-minute sessions go by. I go back out there, I'm like, bro, what's going on, bro? He's like, man, they gonna come get you, boom, boom, boom. I wait 6-7 hours the entire time, chat, for Kai to finally come in there. I don't ever go to the room and meet him. He finally come in there and say, like, man, I'm sorry for all y'all's wait. Get to see y'all, blase, whatever the fuck he say. At this time, I'm like, checked out. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever.
Why? I don't know. Maybe because they want to be a part of the moment. For a lot of those people out there who are truly talented and genuine with their content, they just wanted a bigger stage. But for the people that are in it for the wrong reasons, I think that they just want the cosign from the bigger name, thinking that that will platform them to a different height. And I do agree that it can put you in a different stratosphere. We've seen streamers and content creators come up from a boost and a cosign from others. But at the end of the day, I don't think that that's what streaming is all about. If your heart is not in it, then it ultimately won't be successful. And when your heart is not in something and you're being forced to do it because it brings you fame, it brings you notoriety, it brings you money, then ultimately the mental pressures that come with streaming will ultimately weigh down on you harder than we've ever seen before.
I feel like sometimes people need to self-reflect and take a step back from the broad perspective of what their life has been. I believe that there is more to this world that is much greater than myself. The energy and passion to want to do more and create is within me. That is why I quit. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve. And the reason I've really been in my head is because I just wanted to do more. I've gained to realize that I'm a true creator and I'm very passionate about creating. And I have other goals and...
This is such a crazy time in that, bro. Because we obviously know that a lot of people, when enough people say something, like when the whole performative thing, when enough people say something, no matter what it is, true, false, like there's going to be a lot of people that are just going to become like a flipping echo chamber and that. I mean, just be saying it just for the sake of saying it and trolling and da. So not even to say people weren't genuine and didn't think that the guy was being performative and the takes weren't valid or da. But everyone's on dick again. Like, literally in that, bro. Everyone is on his piece again. Like literally, like there's no such talk of performative and da and blah. Everyone's just on dick again, fam. All over again. Like it's crazy to me in that, fam. How the internet just changes so quickly. How many people were literally saying that videos were getting made, he sold his soul, da. No one cares anymore, man.
things that I just want to achieve and do more of.
Taking a fucking break! What the fuck I'm doing? Take a little break. I'm not retiring, nigga. Nigga was talking about something.
But even me, bro, on my music channel, my main music channel, I literally just hit 11K the other day. I haven't uploaded there for 12 days. And for me, that's like an eternity, bro. No cap, but it's like, I don't know, the motivation, not even the motivation, like, I have different channels where I do different reactions. So sometimes I fall in love with certain channels more. It's like children and that. It's like you're like one child more than the other one at a certain point. And right now, it's like I'm going through a little phase with that one right there that, I don't know. Like I'm still doing music reaction. I'm doing Gambian music reaction. I'm uploading on my second music channel or third music channel, however you want to look at it. But my main one, nah. And it's just like the videos that I was reacting to or that I'm supposed to be reacting to and the people want, it's like I'm not really feeling them. So it's like, let me just, you know what I mean? Just take a breather from it for a second type of thing and then go back. Because yeah, I can give you content, but I won't really want to be making it. So it's like, it's not genuine and I want to be good. And when I listen to music, it gets me in the mood anyway. But just, I don't know. Just a little, I don't know. I'm a little avoidant with that.
I ain't retiring, but I'm taking a break. I ain't gonna cap. I'm taking a break. It could be 1 day. It could be 2 days. It could be a week. It could be 2 weeks. It could be a month. It could be 3 months. It could be, I'm taking a break, nigga. Bro, I've been at this bitch for 7 years, gang. I'm tired.
And that type of shit bleeds into the Twitch chat. That shit bleeds into everywhere, bro. Niggas just being negative. I might come on that shit being goofy. I might come on this bitch. Y'all can call me corny. I don't give a fuck, bro. Y'all can call me whatever the fuck y'all want, but I come on this bitch to entertain y'all niggas, bro. I come on this bitch because I love y'all niggas, bro. On God, bro. I come on this bitch to have fun, bro. Just have fun with y'all, bro. Like, this shit hard, bro. It's not easy, bro.
I hear that though.
Heart, soul, this shit. Oh God, bro.
And you can't tell.
For me at this level and that, bro, there's work that go. But the thing is that I be wilding though. Like I got 4 different channels, 4 different like what do you call it, industries or whatever. But obviously it's reactions and that, bro. Now I got the TikTok. Now I'm also making other videos where I'm doing the whole camera angles and the editing, and those take a few days to film and edit and all of that type of stuff. So if that's me on this level, I can only imagine on that level when you have to feed your community and make sure everyone's happy and
You can't tell if people want to be around you, people want to fuck with you. Like for you, bro, like that shit is hard, bro. Like that shit, like it's hard to be a streamer, bro. It's hard to just be a...
I don't know about coming onto the camera and crying though. Can't lie to you. Like, for example, if like a family member passed away, maybe it might drop a tear, But coming onto the camera like this, like, I don't know, it's a weird one. Now, there's obviously that people that F with you with, you build a community on the internet, people F with you and that, bro. But at the same time, it's like people can use it against you as well. And that shouldn't even matter because you should only do things for the people that really care. You know what I mean? And not really care about the people that don't care type of thing. But at the same time, it's like, it's on there forever. I don't know if that's the place that you really should be. Not even your deepest, darkest secrets, but just speak on things with a clear mind, basically, on the internet. I don't think like you should be crying and talking and because you could say something or you could be doing something or because you're emotional in another state. You might not even want that on the internet type of thing. So it's like all the really, really crazy heightened emotions and like the crying, the hysteria, that leave that off the internet, man. And really come and talk to your people when you're of clear mind and all of that type of stuff. You get me?
Like that shit, like it's hard to be a streamer, bro. It's hard to just be a creator because you don't know what's real, bro.
One of the common things that I talk about on this platform is the mental pressures that come with streaming. I think it's different, and I do mean way different than any other form of content creation. When I cut on my camera, personally, I know that I will have the ability to edit this down and make myself look as polished as possible. And for the most part, people are coming for a specific video and are commenting for a specific thing. They're not talking about my appearance, my personality, my looks, the things that I said that were wrong, dragging me for this, that, and the third, my family life, etc., etc. But streaming is this game in which you have to give your all to the camera in order to make it work. And I don't think that a lot of people are prepared for that. Sure, there's freedom involved. You work from home, you play games, you talk to your friends, you make money based off of your personality. But what people aren't talking about is that the bigger you get, the more that your life becomes the product. You have to be entertaining when you're tired. You have to be funny when you're annoyed. You have to be the life of the party even if you're having a down day. Hell, we've seen things like Jay.
That's what I'm saying though. Like you need to move how you plan to continue, man. So that's one thing that I've realized. For example, when I first started releasing content and that, or for example, let's say when I started posting clips on TikTok or whatever, like I would put certain moments in there that abiding by the algorithm rules shouldn't really be in there. Like I'm talking a lot on there and I have certain things that shouldn't be in there. Because you want to make the video as short as possible and only the funniest moments and make it snappy so that people can constantly concentrate on his cut, and he's saying thing after thing after thing and making sure that everything in the video is important, But like now, I've kind of gone back, not necessarily to my old ways, because like in my old videos, for example, old reactions, sometimes I was rambling on way too much at like the start of the video, like, what are you even talking about? Like if it's to do with the video or you're talking about your day, because I even do it now, but that's things that are kind of important or the things that I want to convey to the people that care in the community and But there's times where I was doing certain things and saying certain things like, bro, that you didn't even need to say that right there. Or that doesn't need to be in there or in the edit or You get me? So I've kind of cut all of the unnecessary stuff out the way. But in terms of if I am talking about the video, I'm pausing all that. It's like, bro, do your thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, you need to continue and move how you plan to actually move and continue for however many years. Because when you start to abide by the algorithm and abide by whatever the community says type of thing, it gets a bit draining very quickly, bro. You're a human being at the end of the day. So there needs to be a balance and a compromise. You know what I mean?
Cinco's family members passing away and then having to come back so soon because the bank account and the job revolves around. No matter how you feel, you have to entertain the audience for hours. Think about it from this POV. If I decided that I wanted to stop this recording right now and go and take a break and then come back to it later, I could. But if I was live streaming this exact video, I couldn't. I would have to continue on no matter how I felt. And all these things can weigh on you because simultaneously you're playing this algorithmic game to appease to a certain community or audience that wants you to be a certain way. And if you're not fitting that narrative, then ultimately people are going to turn away from you. I think this is why streaming isn't as easy as it looks. People feel like the job is just pressing go live, but the job is creating and doing something that is worth watching while going live every single time. And that means being happy with people, looking at your life constantly, picking and prodding at you, giving criticisms at every single move that you make to no avail. And this is why Cenat is so successful. Not because he just turns on the camera and goes willy-nilly with his friends and his homeboys, but he understands production, pacing, networking, community, events, celebrities, moments, viral or otherwise. But even he has to deal with the negative aspects of becoming a successful streamer. That's why he's on a 9-month hiatus right now. Everybody wants the reward of it all, but they don't understand the machine that they are getting into when they go and stand in that line for Streamer University or apply online or get on the internet and beg and plead to a community of people saying that they want to be and will be one of the biggest streamers in the world. They get into this game because they feel as if there's no boss, but I'm here to tell you the audience, the community, and the algorithm are your boss. So when you ask why everybody wants to become a streamer, the answer is bigger than the money. It's clear as day that streaming has become the cleanest and clearest version of modern fame. The good, the in-between, and the ugly. And while everybody wants that lifestyle, I don't think that they see the trap that is coming. I don't want it to be doom and gloom though. I think that streaming is about to go into a whole different direction. It's about to introduce a whole different set of people. That's if they are true to what they were saying at the Streamer University auditions and from their bedrooms as they submitted the applications. Whether or not you get accepted in the Streamer University, I expect more and more people to hop into this lifestyle. But I can't help but think they are doing this haphazardly as I see streamers day in and day out hop out of the game. It's been a minute since we've seen a Phantom. It's been a minute since we've seen a Duke. It's been a minute since we've seen some of our staple.
Actually, now Duke been streaming he's streamed quite a few times even recently with the whole NBA run thing, but that's always Duke though. And even Phantom, to be honest, like you always take with those two people, not necessarily the bad examples, but they're always people that will step away from streaming and that. Like we've known Phantom been taking breaks for years and years on end, man, where we just don't see him, but he's around though. Man's enjoying life right now. New York Knicks just literally won, and that we saw him in the in the street doing his thing. We've seen him on certain people's streams like Tyler and all of that type of stuff. But those two examples right there, yeah, they've always been kind of like people that have stepped away and that were. And Duke's very balanced in terms of he likes YouTube, but he also likes streaming as well.
Creators, and the breaks that the ones that are around do keep getting bigger and bigger every single day. I like how streamers are reinventing themselves in real time because it is showing that you don't have to always go down this path and you can kind of make streaming what you want it to be. iShowSpeed is a perfect example of this. He's not doing the typical stuff that he used to do, but now is doing world tours, meeting dignitaries and famous people and all this other stuff like that with his audience captivating abilities. And that seems to be something that's having less stress on his mental. His physical, I don't know, but his mental seems as though it's being well done. But all in all, people have to understand that when they're answering the question why they want to be a streamer or even asking it, is that there is so much that streaming can give you. You just have to know if you're ready for it.
Very, very true, man. Shout out to my like music, shout out to his community, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's your boy and Jazz in a bit.